Hey guys, Zoidbergenstein here again with another of my Planetside 2 solo pub tutorials. In one of my recent videos, someone asked if I could do a shotgun tutorial, and even though this may sound funny, this was actually one of the more difficult videos for me to shoot. If you look at my stats, I've got 20,000 kills with the TAR, Araxiums in almost every weapon category, but as far as shotguns are concerned, the Uppercut, which is my most used shotgun, I've only got 250 kills. So I really had to buckle down and play the shotgun as it's intended to be played, and that's as a close quarters weapon, unlike most of my other weapons, which I really like to exploit their range benefits. So for my shotgun, I'm going to be using an HSN V-scope and an extended mag on this Uppercut, playing light assault with my standard light assault loadout. You're going to see a lot of mossy drops in today's video, because when I'm playing light assault, I love to enter fights with my Mosquito. I actually do these so often, I think they're so effective, that I've got an entire solo pub tutorial specifically on how to do these Mosquito drops. But today, because we're using shotguns, we're going to focus on that. Now, I want to set up a close quarters fight, so I'm going to go down either one of these stairs and get on point. Since there's a guy camping right there, I know I can pick up that free kill with my Mossy, and I'm going to take those stairs down. Once I'm inside the building, my first priority is moving to a spot where I can one-shot people coming through a door or coming up the stairs, and they're not going to have the time to react and get shots on me. So in order to do this, I'm going to end up camping these stairs and camping those doors. I run back and forth, making sure that there's no one there. Now I also like to flash the point to let them know I'm here without actually capping it. That lets them get onto the point, think that I'm off the point, and I can come in and I can get that shot on them. For a player like me who likes to be very aggressive, shotguns aren't always the best choice. In a situation like this, I would really want to be pushing outside, but I know that if I push outside, I'm going to set myself up in a poor position. I do see a guy down here. He catches me mid-air. He's not really responding, so I immediately land and I take that shot on him. Light assaults are great at being able to distort your hitbox and going up above where people don't usually look, but when you're shooting at someone, it's important to get on the ground if you're not close enough to just drive that shot home with the shotgun. After I get this kill, I'm right back to camping these stairs, looking left, right, and trying to find some doors. When I see this Sunday, I know that I've got a possibility to get up close and camp those shots. Best case scenario, if 6 guys spawn, I can camp all 6 of them and pick up 6 quick kills. I get shot in the back, however, and instead of running for a door, because I'm playing light assault, I'm going to go straight up and set up a position where I know he's going to be coming at me. And there, in fact, is a guy moving on point, and I'm just going to drive as many shots into him as possible. I get the reload, I close the distance with the next one, and get to a point where I can one-shot the other target. Same thing happens with this next guy. I'm going to close the distance, and I'm going to put one shot into his chest where I've got the highest accuracy and get a kill. As I continue to round these corners, I'm creating scenarios where the point of engagement is so close that as long as I can hit them, I end up getting that kill. It's very easy to do that in pub scenarios. It's a bit harder in competition. Now here, you're about to see a mistake that I very commonly make. I take one shot and I start my reload. I had absolutely no reason to reload there. If I hadn't been reloading, there's a much better chance I could have gotten the kill on the heavy above me, and I could have saved myself a death. So only reload when you need to. Now we're on to our next clip, which is another Mossy drop, and I'm going to speed this clip up. I do a really pretty poor job in this dogfight, but even though I'm not a very good pilot, I'm able to pick up about 3,000 free points here by getting a kill on this Mosquito and then a kill on this Liberator before I land on the amp station as a light assault. Oftentimes when you're doing Mosquito drops like this, especially on a large base like an amp station where people could be all over, it's really helpful to have scout radar. Now I'm using flares because I plan on doing a little dogfighting and a little infantry farming, and I'm going to have to manually search for some infantry. So as I come over here, I do see that guy with my infrared. I'm going to try and pick up the rotary kill on him, but I miss. I do get some damage on him. I bail early, and I know that I can get an easy shot with my shotgun on this guy and get that kill, which I end up doing. There's a little bit of a lull here in the video where we're not going to see any infantry combat for about 15 to 30 seconds, so we're going to look at how to move as a light assault with the shotgun. It's very important that I try and set up these close quarters combat situations where my shotgun is going to one-shot and they're going to have to put 4 to 7 bullets in me to get the kill. This is not a situation that I want to engage in. I have to cross an open field where they can shoot me, so I toss a grenade and I get out. I always run with health packs on my light assault, so I'm able to get back to full, and I'm going to go inside where if I meet someone, it's going to be at a range where I'm going to get the kill on them. I'm going to continue moving around the amp station and trying to find a fight I like, all the while trying to eliminate these areas where I might be able to pick someone off using a shotgun with my tar, because I know that they're going to try and do that to me since I have a shotgun. I go into the tower, and all these angles that I'm looking at are very easy to either escape or get shots on. I do see a guy on my minimap here, and I'm going to go up behind him. I should probably pull out my commissioner here and get that kill, but since I'm doing shotguns, I just place 3 shots squarely into him and get the kill. And this is really the reason that I'm not a big fan of shotguns personally. I can drop that guy really fast from any range without having to go chase him by using something like a tar or a jaguar. Using a shotgun, I've got to try and close that distance or pull out my commissioner and get the kill. Right after seeing a situation where the shotgun isn't optimal, I find a Sunday, and shotguns can be great for camping these Sundays. I try to camp them as they spawn, but the top gun ends up shooting me, so I toss a med pack on and run away. Now, as a light assault, you really want to use those med packs as often as possible. If you take any damage, it's probably a good idea to use it, because if you die with 2 or 3 left, it doesn't matter if you saved it. It's better to redeploy out and come back with full med packs later. So I see a guy here, I go up to him, I'm not able to get the 1 shot, but I finish him off with the 2nd, and I'm back in a situation where I need to get my shields and can start camping these spawns again. No one seems to be coming to the right side, so I check the left to make sure I'm not getting back raged, and then I check my right, and there is a guy coming. Using this shotgun, it's very important to make sure that I'm in a spot where they can come around the corner, and I'm going to be able to get those kills without them picking me off. I see a few guys over here, and I'm able to pick up these kills in rapid succession, which is really where this shotgun shines. With only 5 shots, I'm able to pick up those 3 guys. Now, a lot of people are starting to spawn, I'm taking a lot of damage, and this isn't a situation that I want to be in anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and redeploy out, and we're going to see another drop coming up here. Back in a Mosquito, I'm going to be moving on this point for a standard Mossy drop. As I get close, I turn on my infrared and I start looking for where I want to be. Now here, I'm taking a lot of damage, so I need to bail early. Fortunately, as a light assault, I can do that. I jump out of the Mossy, I toss those jump jets on, and then I'm right back down these stairs where you saw me assault earlier in the video. And just like earlier in the video, I'm going to move to those areas in this double-decker building where I'm going to have the advantage. And that spot is camping these doors. If anyone comes in these doors, I'm going to be able to get the shot off before they do, and I'm going to get the kill. Now, the reason that I'm camping this door specifically, and I'm just checking these back doors to make sure I'm not getting back raged, is because this door is the easiest access bottom door from their spawn. As you see, a guy comes from the spawn, he moves into this doorway, and I'm able to pick up that kill. He doesn't have a shotgun, so at this range, even if he's able to get a few bullets off on me, I'm going to get that 1 shot on him. I see point is flashing, so I'm going to move up, but we have medics back on there, and they're getting it back, so I'm right back down to the door that I like to camp. This is probably a bad idea. I push out the door to experiment with the distance. I am able to pick up that kill, but I'm going against another shotgun, so it just boils down to the fact that I got the shots off first. If I'm going up against a heavy with a good weapon, there's a very good chance that at that range, I'm going to lose that fight with the shotgun. I hear some fire. I do see a guy coming. I'm going to back up and let him come through that door. Now, I have a teammate who goes out and pushes. I realize that that guy is dead, but I still want to be very careful. This is the path that people from spawn are going to take, so at any point, we could have a very large push coming through. Since there are a few people camping that spawn path, I'm going to try and find a different area where I can shoot. I move out to this balcony where light assaults like to push, and there's an engineer jumping up. I don't quite expect him, but because I'm using the shotgun, I'm able to pick up that kill anyways. Here, I want to get my shields back before I push out. I know that these people from a distance can shoot me a lot easier than I can shoot them, so especially since I'm below full HP and full shields, I've got no chance of winning that fight. And now I'm just looking for a few kills. I see a max, and I'm going to run away. The shotgun can actually be really effective at doing a lot of damage to a max very quickly. But just like any other weapon, I'm still going to lose a one-on-one to that max. I see an infiltrator down there. I get a shot on him as he runs away. I know that I can very effectively push an infiltrator. He's probably using an SMG, or if he's using a sniper rifle, I have that close range advantage on him, and I pick up the kill. After I get that, it's right back to trying to get these camps down. A max from that distance is going to eat up most of my pellets, so I know that I can do quite a bit of damage to him, but I still don't want to push him just like before. The max does end up backing off, and I've got 2 TR down there with a medic reviving, so when the max pushes back in like this, I'm confident he's going to go for them, not me. Now with this shotgun, when a light assault comes through, I'm able to meet him. He's flying away from me. I put a couple shells into his back, and he dies. At this point, I'm trying to decide if I want to flank or not. I'm checking the spawn to see if I've got anyone who's going to shoot me, and I peek it. I don't see anyone there, but I know that there are a couple people there, so I'm going to peek again and see if they're coming back at me. They're not. That's a shot that's out of range for my shotgun, so I pull out the commissioner, but the whole scenario is just not feeling quite right, so I back up inside the point, and I try to set up a new fight. I'm getting shot here, so I want to move. I end up seeing another guy, and I'm not able to pick up the kill. He's going up top, so I can assume that he's coming back down the other stairs in just a couple seconds, so I'm going to focus on this door for a moment. I see an engineer who gets some damage off on me. Unfortunately, he gets enough damage off on me that when Ariel comes down those other stairs like I know he's going to, I'm not able to do anything about it, and he gets the kill on me. This fight, however, is starting to pick up, so I'm going to immediately come back in and try and get this point taken back. There are a lot of guys on point, which I don't like, so I'm going to toss a nade in there and try and soften them up. I then go in with my shotgun after the nade, and I pick up those 2 kills. This is that scenario where I'm going to stand and fight against a max. I'm point blank, so he's going to eat every one of my pellets. He's not looking at me, so I can get about 4 shots off before he can shoot me, and I'm going to put those into him and hope he dies. It only takes 2, and I do get that max kill. Now I'm feeling particularly adventurous, so I'm going to set up a spawn camp. And this spawn is actually very nice to camp with a shotgun. People are going to be moving in very close range. I've got these bushes for cover, and I'm going to pick up a few kills. I see a guy right there. I'm going to get the kill on him, but the tank steals it from me. But this is still a very good spot. There aren't a ton of them left, and I feel confident that I'm going to be able to pick up these kills, just like on this guy, who it does take me 3 shots to kill, which is a little much, but a kill's a kill, and I'll take it. Now this fight is starting to die out, so after this last kill that I get on that spawn camp, I'm going to use that health pack, and I'm going to end up backing out of here. That's going to do it for this solo pub tutorial on using shotguns as a light assault. The big things to take away from this video are when you're using a shotgun, you absolutely have to create your scenarios. When I'm using something like a TAR, I'm confident in my ability to outshoot people and shoot my way out of situations, but if I get caught overexposed with a shotgun or in a reload, there's very little that I can do. So really be very mindful of creating those scenarios where you can one-shot them and they're going to have to put a few bullets into you, because that's where the shotgun has an advantage. Anytime you have to shoot twice, the other guy actually has a faster TTK than your shotgun. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope you're able to pick something up from it. Remember, if you have any solo pub tutorials that you'd like me to do, let me know in those comments. I'll do my best to get those out. And if you haven't played Planetside 2 before, definitely check out my recruiter code. It's going to get you an awesome welcome package that'll give you some free stuff, help you level up a little bit faster, and be sure to tune in for my next solo pub tutorial. Thank you guys.